Good morning. We are over at the lemon tree site. All these little bottles that you're seeing all around behind me, those are used for irrigating the brand new willow trees that we've planted over here so we can help get stuff established, along with our favorite sunchokes, as you can see, that are getting established around. We're making sure that they have plenty of water over the weekend so that they don't get dried out. They keep growing prolifically like we want them to. We're at the TP site now. We came to do some watering, but there's no water at the lab, so gonna try and figure out what's up with that. In the meantime, we put some rocks around our sunchoke sprouts so that they have a little protection and marking so we know that they're there. And we're probably going to come back at some point, especially the lemon tree site, with bone sauce to help them get established. But until then, we're going to head back to the Abbey and try and figure out what's going on with the water. The water at Allerton Abbey sucks too, and so we're going to go fill up some jugs at the pump house and water the important stuff. Hopefully that does better. We'll probably do some chop and drop and other things to help fill the time. And I'm also going to call our brave high commander and let him know that we're having some problems. Okay, now back at Allerton, and I've got some stuff to plant. Going to be planting some potatoes and sunflowers, and maybe do a little bit more work. And it's gonna probably be a lot quicker of a time lapse today. All right, just wanted to share this one, stinging thistle or something like that, and it hurts your hands, and we're trying to get rid of it, but that's what I'm dealing with a little bit in there. And then you can see got a little bit more work done over there. I am deciding how I'm going to finish that spot right there, if I want to do another step or not. And then I got to get some more mulching done down here, and then off towards the end here as well, get that done. And then we're gonna plant all of the things in there. It's gonna be really great. Hello, it's after lunch. We are doing some chop and drop at the classroom, and I am about to get some baby choke cherries from this choke cherry tree that have made it, and hopefully they're good ones. They're gonna be a landrace variety for here, and we're gonna try and put them in some other places that could use some better trees. All right, I've got some cherries ready, and I've got a spot that I'm gonna dig a hole, and I'm gonna time lapse digging a hole. Gonna try and do a $200 hole and get this cherry established over here so we can have lots of choke cherries in the future. And choke cherries are delicious, contrary to popular opinion. All right, now the hole is dug, and I am going to add a tree, add some alfalfa pellets so it'll have good fertility, and I'm going to show you how that process. I'm going to go with my most medium-sized tree here. So all I did right there was get this tree in the ground right here, make sure it has a good hole, and then formed a little dam in front of it so it'll catch water. Then I'm gonna chop some grass and give it a nice ring around here. I'm gonna give it some water so it's good to establish, and then it'll be ready and we'll have a tree planted. So the other one's done. I didn't show you the chop and drop because you know what that looks like, or you will know what that looks like if you keep watching these videos. Doing my next tree, another medium one, and gonna do another one and another one and another one, and then it'll be done. And we'll move on to the next thing, and you'll be there for that. We'll time warp. It's all good. Another thing that I would just like to note on this tree is that the reason I planted it here is because it's very near to some good friends. That is rhubarb, and there's another rhubarb plant right there. They aren't the best looking ones right here, but they're really good to companion plant with your trees, and so that's why I chose this spot, even though it looks kind of like a weird spot. But we'll mark it, they'll get good water, and we'll have good trees. All right, all of the trees are planted. Got the last one in, that's the biggest one, as you can see right there, and got a good mulch ring around it and some good alfalfa pellets. The next item of business is that we're gonna go around to all of the rhubarb plants and trees and put a whole lot of alfalfa pellets around, because that'll help really with their fertility and it'll help them explode as it heats up, and as we add more water it'll just keep continuously fertilizing. You can see while I was doing the tree, I got a good mulch ring around this rhubarb, and it also has some alfalfa pellets. But for now, I'm going to be going around. That's going to be hard to video. All right, now that alfalfa's done, I'm going to mark some trees and do some watering of the alfalfa, like you see Sean here doing. So the reason that these stakes are so vitally important is because, does anyone see anything that needs to be watered over here? Yeah, me neither, barely, because I already know where it is. I can spot it, but right there, see that little yellow tag? That's what needs to be watered. And so when it has a big old bright orange pole in front of it, it is a whole lot easier to spot on the hillside. Now, do you see something that needs to be watered? Yes, the one with the orange stick next to it. And so there's a couple other things that I'm gonna mark, and then they'll be watered. All right, now watering is done. Empty bucket and never an empty hand, because I found some other cool stuff that I want to go identify. And as a end of the day goodbye, this is the last clip of the vlog sort of thing. Here are some lilacs. Aren't they beautiful? This is just a little bonus video. I'm out here at the sauna, and right here behind the wood thing, I'm already about to harvest it, but I just wanted to get it on film. There's a little stash of morels, and they're big ones, and so I'm gonna be snacking on some morels. What a nice little surprise at one of my favorite spots. Alright, I have successfully harvested a big sack full of morel mushrooms. They're beautiful. Look at that. Oh. And one important thing is, so it was under here, and Les Tarp was very spread out. And I'm gonna try and angle it and get it nice and shady over there still, because I know that mushrooms like it in the shade, and hopefully more will come. All right. have a nice Saturday.